Thank you, sir.
Oh, no, WFS Tallahassee. In Tony White's 3-3-5 scheme, I've heard you be described as a rover. How has that been different in terms of positional-wise versus what you've played before as a nickel and as a safety?
Just being at that rover position, I'm always in the intermediate level. So just being that guy, come off the edge, blitz, being a post. Yeah, I love the position. I'm ready for the opportunity. I'm excited, to take the field with my guys.
Earl, right side, fifth row, hard to the right.
How you doing, Earl? Steve Bernard, League Winners. Quick question, obviously having a new DC and Tony White. Talk about Pat's role still with the defense. Obviously, you're one of the more versatile pieces in that secondary yourself, and when Shiny, those guys. Talk about how it's changed a little bit, even with Pat being there, what your role is going to be this year.
Pat Sertan?
Yes, sir.
Repeat that question again.
Talk about your role in the defense, even with having Pat, but also having Tony thrown into that mix. What the scheme's going to look like in your role as well.
A lot of things change, different coaches, different scheme. But, we fit in the right way, just find ways to be versatile, just cause and wreak havoc for opposing offenses. We're really excited for the new, opportunity,
Earl, left side, first row, right in front of you.
Dan Tortora, wakeupcalldt.com. Earl, we've seen success with Tony White's 3-3-5 in the ACC and success in the game of Syracuse with it. What do you like the most about the scheme, and then about the man, Tony White? What is it about him that speaks to you as a leader?
What I like, the most about the scheme, schematically, is, it allows us to, like you guys said, show our versatility. Just play with that edge. We can hit you from different points, on the field. Like I said, we're going to wreak havoc, for opposing offenses. And we're just going to fly around. That's something that Coach told me about emphasizing, being physical, playing with dominant contact, playing with, relentless effort. That's something that we harp on. That's definitely one of our focal points is going on into the season. We're going to put emphasis on that. As far as Tony White, man, he's definitely a great leader. I'm glad that Coach brought him on the team. We're excited to play for him. He brings that fire, that edge, and that juice every day. And I can't wait to put that on display.
Earl, right side, fifth row, gentleman in the white shirt.
Brandon Pockers, League Winners. Over the spring, what was your mentality and what were you focusing on? And then as you head into fall camp towards the regular season, what are you hoping to showcase and what are you hoping to build upon as you head into the regular season?
I had a few focal points, going on into the spring. I was asked to be a leader, to be more vocal on the team. That's what the team needs. As far as my game, just bringing everybody up around me. As far as, everybody on the defensive side of the ball, specifically the secondary. Just being that leader, speaking up. Just like I said, bringing those guys up around me. I treat everybody the same. Everybody can be on it. You never know who can be on the field, whether it's a freshman, last year dude, everybody else get treated the same. So we attack today, with a great mindset. I harp on the guys every day, just lock in, do what you gotta do. You don't gotta do nothing special, be special. Just continue to be yourself, put your head down and keep working. That's what you've been doing.
Earl, let's stay on the right side, about the sixth row, gentleman's got sunglasses on the cap there.
Earl, this is Taz Henry from College Football Sunday. Just a quick question. How important during this climb that Coach Nobel talked about